Hello darlings, welcome back to my channel. Let's just go ahead and jump into this, shall we? So first, I just put my hair up in a bun so it's out of my way. Next, I like to wipe my face with a Neutrogena makeup remover so that it cleans and moisturizes my face at the same time. Then I go in with some Benefit Professional just to fill in my pores. Then going to my brows, I do like to use a base, and for today I did go with the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer in the shade Yellow. I just apply it to the hairs and pat it down with my finger. I like to use the base for two reasons. It keeps the hairs in place all day and it helps the product for my brows apply better. Next, as far as how I fill in my brows, I like to do a harsh line on the bottom of my brow, starting from the front all the way to the tail. This is also how and where I shape the brows, as far as how I want my arch, how long I want it to be, how short I want it to be, and so forth. Then I do another line on top, starting at the about halfway of my brow, and then connect the two lines at the tail. I start off by filling the tail of my brow so that I can try and get most of the product off of my brush, so I can work my way to the front of my brow and give a more gradient effect with less product. The more product you have on the brush, when you get to the beginning, the harsher it's going to look and it's going to be harder to get that gradient effect. But don't think you can't correct it. Let's say you did have too much product and you started filling in your front. If it looks too harsh, that's what a spoolie is for. You just go ahead and brush through it with the spoolie, and the spoolie removes product. The harder you brush, the more it takes off. The lighter you brush, it just does more blending. So don't freak out if you do mess up. Everyone messes up, and that's how you learn. You know what I mean? So, touche. Next, I think we're gonna go, oh yeah, eyes. So I just prime my lids with some Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion and just work it with my finger. And then I take the shade Undone and work it above my crease and blend it generously. Then I take the shade Downfall and also blend it in the same spot as the Undone shadow, and this just creates a nice transition color for everything that's going to go on later. Next, I take the shade Alchemy and blend it into the crease area, making sure there are no harsh lines. Then I take the shade Bondage and work it into the outer V. We're creating an outer V for my eyes to create a nice contour because I have kind of small eyes, and this is a great alternative for people who do have smaller eyes. And then we're almost done, people. Just hang in there. So then I take Sonic, and that goes all over my lid, and I just apply it all over, but not into the crease area. We're just gonna add a nice pop of color, if you will. Last but not least, I take the shade Revolt and work it into on top of that outer V that we already created, and just blends everything nicely together. And as far as for my highlight, I use the shade Last Sin, and it just pulled everything together nicely. And then using that same wipey from the beginning, I just clean up the edges for a nice dramatic edge. Now moving on to coverage, I use the e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer Palette in the shade Medium, and I use the darkest one. Sorry, it doesn't have the names of those concealers, but just know it's the darkest one. And then after I conceal what I think are my imperfections, I go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. Now, let me tell you, oh sorry, my shade is Classic Tan 109, if you guys feel you have the same skin as me. But let me tell you, this foundation, it really is full coverage at its best as far as like drugstore prices. Like, it's full coverage. I like extra full coverage because I have a lot of blemishes right now, so that's why I go in again with another coat. But you guys saw that first coat, I did have, like, it covered everything pretty good. Now I'm just blending it into my ears, and you know, just blending everything down my neck so that we don't look like we're wearing a complete mask. But seriously, this stuff is great. Now for highlighting, I used the LA Girl HD Pro Concealer in the shade Yellow. Now, concealer, it's made to full cover wherever you apply it to. So as far as if you think like this stuff doesn't work or whatever, concealer will work. There's no reason for it not to work. It's just all about how you apply it, which is, you know, you apply it, you blend it. Right now I'm blending it with a beauty sponge. It's not the beauty blender, it's like a wannabe beauty blender, but it works really good. And then I pat it with a damp beauty blender, the same one that I did the foundation. And then as soon as I, you know, feel like, okay, this is nice and blended into the rest of my face, I set it with Ben Nye banana powder. But I have to do it. I do it right after. Like as soon as I feel, okay, this is the last pounce that I'm going to do with the sponge, I have my brush already ready with the powder on it. And boom, keep looking up because it like stretches out your bottom lid so that there's no creases. And so you just apply the powder and look up for like a couple seconds after you feel like you've put enough powder on there, and then, you know, your concealer will be creaseless. Any concealer. It doesn't have to be, you know, a crazy brand, expensive brand that says, oh, this is creaseless. Like, no, all concealers can be creaseless. You just got to know how to tweak it, how to work it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, not that I don't want people to get those, you know, NARS or MAC or whatever. I love all that makeup, you know, I have it, but I mean, I can't afford it right now. So I'm just, there's other people out there like me. I'm just letting you know. I feel you. I understand. And look, we can achieve all these looks without breaking the bank. You know what I'm saying? All right, enough rambling. So now I'm contouring, and I'm going in with the HELLOOOO bronzer by Benefit. I just go into my cheeks, the hollows of my cheeks, my jawline, my hairline, my temples, my nose, and just, you know, creating shadows on my face and creating my round face into a more slimming face that I like. And then to clean up my contour, I go back in with some Ben Nye banana powder and just put a lot on there. This is also called baking or cooking. It's a thing now, but yeah, just letting you know, that's what I did. And then as far as eyeliner, I use the Milani, what is it? Milani Infinite long lasting eyeliner. It's literally long lasting. Like, it does not lie. I've been using this for years, since like 2008. I've never stopped using it. It's the perfect liner for me. It as soon as you put it on your lid, it's staying on there, like, and it's super easy to remove with appropriate, you know, makeup remover wipey. If you don't use wipies like or baby oil, sorry, it's not coming off. But this stuff is really good if you're looking for a like really good eyeliner, like that doesn't break your bank. This is only like $6 at CVS or Walmart. And then pretty much the look is almost done, you guys. I just put some falsies on, some mascara. I brush off the excess banana powder that I had all over the face. Oh, and then I put some Urban Decay Glide On eyeliner in the shade 0. I'm almost done with that thing. I need to buy another one. And then my lips, they're Jordana Deep Purple lined up with that, and then filled in with some Boutique Real Red pencil from Sally's. They're really good long lasting pencils. And then for blush, I use some Milani Romantic Rose blush. It's those golden rose collection thingies that are so awesome. And then I'm gonna highlight later with some bronzer by Hard Candy in the shade Tiki. And yeah, pretty much the look is complete, you guys. If you have any questions or you want me to go into more depth about anything, the eyeliner, everyone always wants to learn a new way to do eyeliner. I feel like I have 3 easy steps to complete your knowledge of eyeliner. It took me a while to, you know, master it or whatever, but anything you guys want to know, just feel free to let me know. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it or want more videos. I really appreciate the support, you guys, and just have a nice day. Thank you, guys.